Processing your emotions and learning to use your logical mind to understand your emotions is not something everyone is taught from the origins. Humanity since the beginning has always cultivated emotions, but the ability for someone to be fully thorough with themselves and understand what they feel and why they feel it is somewhat rare. You go through life meeting all sorts of people, each with different souls, experiences, and passions. These parts of a person shape them and provide an identity to a person. But what happens when an identity is challenged within oneself? This is where my experiences align. I've gone through life taking parts of others and putting them together, calling them Anthony. I have always had deep-rooted insecurities within myself since I was a kid. I was insecure about my appearance because I was overweight, and my parents would constantly compare me to other more successful people as I was struggling with my confidence issues. I feel like these things affected me more than they should have, purely because I believed the insults myself, which was what sealed my fate. Every day there was no one in this world I hated more than myself, but I wasn't fully aware of it yet. But I would constantly project this self-hatred onto others. The way I treated people wasn't right. I was no better than those who spoke so badly of me. As a result, my personality is inconsistent. Some days I'm kind, some days all I want to do is lash out at people. My emotions would go all over the place, and it was ruining my relationships with people. The words I said to people were filled with such hatred and disgust, and I deeply regret them. Every day it eats away at you knowing that you never really meant what you said. But instead of letting myself feel these emotions and validate them, I would make irrational decisions while experiencing lots of anger or sadness, like using substances or keeping everything bottled up until I snap. Then my conflicting personalities would contradict each other, constantly fighting a battle within myself to prove that to everyone I wasn't a bad person. But my actions should reveal me as that. So what changed? I still believe I am not the best person ever. I still accidentally say a lot of things that remind me of my old self a lot, and I feel super disappointed in myself. But I'd say what makes someone a better person would be the ability to self-reflect and improve from the person they were yesterday. I had to be honest with myself and imagine my future with this whole facade. But what I imagined was a future where I didn't do anything for myself and became a people pleaser. I couldn't imagine a future where I did things for myself, and it scared me. It also scared me knowing that if I don't face my trauma, I could potentially rub off on others and just create more negativity and self-hatred. I needed to stop hanging out with people who would amplify my recklessness and hinder me from truly discovering myself. I can't blame others for my issues, but when you surround yourself with people who are constantly judging and insulting other people, it creates this confirmation bias where you believe it is fine because you aren't the only person who is an asshole. I never cut people off because of this. I just learned to be honest with myself and separate myself quietly so I can focus more on my growth. It wasn't productive for me to be around people who hate having fun and hate being themselves. Once you start living for yourself, spending time isolated, keeping busy, your life will improve tenfold. I can feel myself becoming a more authentic person, someone with a backbone, morals, and boundaries. I've learned to become a man of my word by trying my hardest to show and not talk. I would do this thing where I'd always talk about doing something but not fully commit to it. So I started having to make these promises to myself, and I had to follow through because if I couldn't stay consistent with a workout, for example, how could I expect myself to change? I needed to stop lying to myself. People can talk all they want about change, but if they don't actually show changes in their lives, then it's all a performative act. I feel like having better positive energy helps people be more comfortable around me. This is a trait I have always appreciated about people, where they can light up a room with good energy, and people naturally open up more. I suppose I love it so much because when you are in a position of having no self-love, people who are their genuine self around everyone really inspire me. And I wanted to be that person for everyone else and show them that they should have fun and they should be themselves. I was proud of myself. I went from wanting to appeal to as many people as possible and ignoring my own feelings to not giving a shit what others think and being yourself. Because at the end of the day, you are living your life and others aren't living yours. While I have gotten praise for my developments, I never did it for the approval of others. I showed up for myself because I was unhappy with myself, and I changed it. And now I can feel like I can do anything I put my mind to. It's almost like I have never felt genuine happiness until now. My life is good, and I will continue to stay grateful to live another day, and as well to spread kindness and love to others. Your destiny isn't determined. Life is what you make it.
Every day I'm shuffling.